Listen, don't be one of those people out here making decisions out of desperation instead of your talent. Okay? Remember this, desperate decisions keep you desperate because when you make choices from a place of fear and scarcity, you end up in situations that create more fear and scarcity. That makes sense? Let me explain. See, desperation is making decisions based on what you're running from, not what you're running to. For example, you take the job that you hate because you need money right now. Okay, now you stuck there for 40 plus hours a week, too exhausted to build anything of your own or anything better than that situation. Another example might be you settle for someone who's wrong for you because you're scared of being alone. How many times have we seen that movie? Now you're in a relationship that drains your energy. And one major example that I see in entrepreneurs is taking on the client who will pay you because you're desperate. Oh my gosh, I even done that. I feel like I've done that a few times. You just want whoever gonna pay you. And guess what? Now you're working with people who don't even value you, okay? For prices that don't even reflect your actual worth. Do you see the pattern here? Every desperate decision just creates a new situation that keeps you desperate. You're not solving the problem. You're just trading one form of desperation for another. Now, let's compare that to decisions made from talent, okay? When you make decisions from talent, you're asking, what am I good at? What can I offer that's actually valuable? What moves me towards something that I want? You're not just out here taking any job that's offering you money. You're taking the jobs that's letting you use your skills and it's opening other doors for you. You're not settling for the first person that gives you attention. You're waiting for someone who matches your value and your vision, someone who's aligned. And as an entrepreneur, you're not just out here taking any client. You taking a client that's aligned with your expertise and who's gonna let you do your best work. That's how you make decisions from talent, and those decisions build momentum instead of you trapping yourself. Now, let's talk about why people don't do that. Okay, we gotta keep it real. We gotta talk about all sides of it. Making decisions from talent requires confidence, okay? And most people don't have that. They don't believe that their talent is valuable enough, okay? Hell, some people don't even believe that there's better opportunities out there. So they panic and they just take whatever's in front of them. Next thing you know, they out here settling. And then they look up and wonder why they still stuck where they don't want to be 5 years later. And that's because desperate decisions don't build anything. They just keep you surviving. So this is how you break that cycle, okay? You have to build a buffer. Let's go back to the job example. You have to save enough money so you're not one paycheck away from panic. Even if it's a little bit, even if it's like $1,000, okay? That's enough breathing room to make a better decision. It's better than if you had $2. You develop your skills so you have options. The more valuable you become, the less desperate you need to be. You can also start building your network up so that way opportunities start coming to you and you're not out here just chasing whatever's available. And most importantly, the main way, I want to say this is probably the main way to get out of this cycle. You have to start saying no to things that don't align with your talent, even when it's uncomfortable, okay? Even when it's uncomfortable. Man, Steve, they gonna pay me like $3,000 to do that. You don't even want to do that. It don't even align with what you're trying to do. All money is not good money. Every time you say yes out of desperation, you choosing to stay stuck. Just know that. You also want to start asking different questions, right? You want to stop asking, what can I get right now? And you want to shift that mindset to asking, what will position me better 6 months from now? It's almost like you want to stop making decisions to avoid pain and you want to start making decisions to build towards something, okay? Desperation is really just short-term thinking. That's all it is. And short-term thinking just keeps you in a long-term struggle.
Lock 'em up.
Now, I'm gonna be real with you, all right? Sometimes making decisions from talent means waiting. Whether that be waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right clients. Talent based decision making may require you to wait. And the only reason that's uncomfortable is because our brains are wired to avoid discomfort. But you know what's even more uncomfortable? Being stuck in the same place 5 years from now because you kept making desperate choices. Temporary discomfort beats permanent stagnation every time.
So,
Anyway, guys, that's what was on my mind today. Hopefully this helps somebody out. And speaking of desperation, not to sound too desperate here, but be sure to hit that follow or subscribe button wherever you're listening to this. And as always, if you like this episode, send it to a friend. If you hated this episode, send it to an enemy. But regardless, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And thank you for hearing me out. Peace.